If the Enterprise is indeed inside the stone vigil, then we must convince Lord Drillmont to go. Before we can persuade Lord Drillmont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Gilmain that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alpha Note in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy. How about we just take him out back, kill his ass, and bury him under a bunch of snow? He can't mess with us if he isn't alive. Inquisitor Gilmain? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to White Brim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that he blizzard nearly buried us in the snow. Oh my god, the snow that day. I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, and where I have lain recuperating from injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Gilmain rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. This up here or down under? Inquisitor Gilmain, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak. Unbeliever, we have heard of your deeds at Witch Drop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Fine then, fuck you too. Patrick, my man. Under Inquisitor Gilmain's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Yeah, that he would be fucking... he's actually like that. Uncover who he actually is. My guess is he's just fucking... He's a heretic himself. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Alfred, no, I need help. Ugh. Guessing you don't like the cold. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after arrival, but paid it no mind, as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. It tells me that you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonies you obtained, Ceres. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Gilmain's motivations. But for one, I think he's full of shit. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes, but the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in White Brim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. It would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolot is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense. At least to me, mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Time to unmask this fucking rat bastard. God, what is that? Oh my God. Christ. Fucking gave me a beating. Now that my health will fucking restore. I have a Inquisitor corpse. Wait, is that the no. I found something juicy, Alphino. Found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Ghislaine. Newly come to Carthus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity. For even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Cyrus, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Drielmont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. What might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolot, the evidence discovered, and see if it helps him recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. That we shall. That we shall. Oh, you have returned? Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, I got this, dog. Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? You are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunilla. He was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. I will never speak against the man who saved my life. You are sure of yourself. You! I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. Yeah, yeah. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I pray this day will come. When Sir Jalal gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jalal and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, and I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sergil out to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Ghislaine was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared he was condemning the innocent to death, I wanted to confess to Lord Dromont, wanted to put an end to this madness. Then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, so I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of White Brim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. I hoped they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Helenart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Don't forgive me for not acting sooner. I knew it. Here we go. Let's uncover your box of rosaries. Wow. I come with evidence. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. That better be a very good explanation for why you're carrying these rosaries, and where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury, take me, the Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. This evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I misjudged you and your friend, Ceres, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Don't worry, I've been looking for a reason to kick his ass. That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snow Cloak even now, intended to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may be still time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Ceres. Together, let us put an end to the impostor's heresy once and for all. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Dromont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Of course I am. I've been meaning to kick his ass. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Dromont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee, heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Ghislaine, countless innocents. You're a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Dromont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Dromont, then come, let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. No, they killed the other guy. My God. Why are they fucking going after me? I killed the bitch ass. Get fucked. Aha. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder. And when you are dead, White-Brim front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Sirs, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White-Brim Front. Bring your associates. Oh God! Where have you been, Ceres? The false inquisitor has been slain? Has he? Yes. Well, his was a tale always likely to end in bloodshed. So you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments. I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we enter the stone vigil. Pay Lord Jomont a visit and remind him of his application to us. Sid and I will follow on. Ah. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Ghislaine would still be among us, and free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that the signs of the Seventh Dawn still lived. Say nothing of Master Garland. Never had I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the stone vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course, it is the very least I can do, given all you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Gervanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the stone vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Gervanian foothold in Kurthas, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Although we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out. I cannot say when the situation will change, or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Jomont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see, well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathaline of your impending visit. May Halon guide you, Scions. Get fucked. Oh, sirs, Lord Jomont has appraised me with the situation. You may enter the stone vigil whensoever you will. Hey. Adventurer, how would you? Okay. This is the second time there's a jump scare in this. I should follow these guys. That's a lot of enemies right there. Oh my god. What was that? Chudo Yudo. Oh god. I'm gonna I can see the fucking Hey, hold up. And then it keeps fucking breathing fire. Oh god. Not again. I think that's what that is. It's limit break. I was wondering what the fuck that noise was when I was in the dungeon. Who got my ass? The Koshche. What guys can you do? They get to shoot the cannon. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I got them. Oh god. Oh, this should be the last area. It's the Enterprise. Beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship. Did you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for life. Let's stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes up, we need to kill it. Was it done? Shall we, Sid? Man. That guy. You mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Much. And the dragons. Oh no. Where the strength greatly exceeds that of previous Primo. But of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best as full. Any fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, Slayer Ifrit, Bane of Titan. Any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of Vortex, that is you. Win or lose, the battle shall at least make for an entertaining spectacle. So of course you live that long. Alpha now the dragon. Found it all. God, what's gonna do? Right there. Oh, run! Run! Oh, God. Oh, boy. Jesus Christ. Yay. Get out. Right, I got both of those, I guess. And me. Okay. Is that another crystal? All I need is one more. Are you alright? Speak to me. Yeah, I'm good. Well, be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Get into the good parts in the story? Oh, hell yeah. Thank the gods for sparing me the inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let's go and see what he has to say. Yes. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? I think she'll need a lot more. Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it'll be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. It must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. This is also familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... No use. Let's go. Oh boy. Hey, back in Gridania. How I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the 12's wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? I'm level 40. Damn! Level 45, level 46. Is it a 6 or a 5? Okay. Oh. That's a 6. Oh, damn. Calms me to look at her. As though I'd been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seedseers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are, frankly. It's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins, if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. Elements, but of course that's it. We work upon the element itself, using the power of a corrupted crystal. We could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see you propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. Seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Does it? Though mayhap not to you, Sarah, as we speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. As the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether comprising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lambertine, who resides in the Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose, whether out of pity or for once a more willing listener. He will talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marquez was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Sirs, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your app. Alright, sounds like a plan. Hold on, let me. There you go. Looks better. Well, I should probably put my recommended gear first. There you go. And then let me put on the glamour again. There you go. Look at that. Now I look better. I think that'll be it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. See you all next time. Bye.